I hope y'all are living with intention today. I'm TFF, and this is T-Fair's Teachings. My belief system is TFF Teachings, Focus and Flow. And in this video, we are diving into the first piece, teachings. And if you ever felt like you're scattered, distracted, or you're grinding without intention or direction, this video will be for you as we all go through this and we all struggle with this. And why teachings comes first. We always might understand, oh, TFF, that's just my initials, so I put T first. But no, in reality, T for teachings comes first. And it's because most people try to get focused before they've even learned what to focus on. Most people are just moving through life because that's the only choice we're given, because obviously life's going to move forward. But are we moving forward with life in the direction that we want, or are we just letting life move us forward? Are we letting other people's intentions move us around and not following our true own vision, our true own self? And again, this is the first pillar because it's about the input in what we feed our minds. Books, conversations, podcasts, mistakes we learn from. If we're not being intentional with our teachings and what we're inputting into our mind, we're setting ourselves up to repeat the same cycles that have got us to a place that we aren't satisfied with. And this is critical because, again, if we're just going over and over again in a circle, we're just looping over and over, then this whole storyline of that's length, we're not going in cycles. It's a full length storyline. So if you're just going in a circle between two doors in the storyline, then what are you doing? You're just repeating yourself all the time. You're not getting anywhere. You're just staying stagnant. And we know that stagnation is evil from Marcus Aurelius. He's told us this many times. And for me personally, I used to take in anything. Pause, big pause, big pause, big pause. Random content, mindless scrolling, half-read books. Like I wouldn't finish books that I started reading. But now I keep a tight filter. If it's not aligned with who I want to be in my future, it doesn't really get my energy. And you can ask the people around me, like the past 4 or 5 months, the only thing I've been focused on is the future and building a basis for something that I can continue to stack on. And that's because I've understood that I've had so many teachings and so many valuable life lessons that have allowed for me to give myself time. It's this right here, me talking to y'all, me coming on here and expressing my belief system has allowed for me to really truly believe and live within it every single day. Because what type of person are you if you come on here and you're not doing what you say? That's like a weird person. And I always try to be very transparent. I'm not sure if that's the word, transparent or genuine when I come on here. So like if I was to come on here and not be doing the stuff myself, I would just feel like a liar and a cheat, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to be confident that I'm doing what I'm saying. I want to be one of those people that I'm going to do what I say. Like on the court, if I'm a leader and I'm yelling at somebody for not playing defense, I'm going to make sure I'm playing defense, because otherwise I look crazy if I'm just yelling at y'all, telling y'all to do something, telling y'all to find a belief system. I'm not working within it myself. That doesn't make sense. Not gonna lie. So that's why, again, I'm going to continue to work within my belief system every single day, so I can show y'all that it is possible. Because I'm just a random, I'm just an NPC. Like I keep telling y'all, at the end of the day, I read every day, not just for knowledge, but for clarity. Books like Meditations, The Game of Numbers, and anything like that helps me to build mental discipline. And the first book that I read that actually really helped this was Art of War. And it was because it just told me, like, you don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to be letting everybody know what you're doing. You just have to get it done. And if you build, if you do something well, people will follow it and people will follow you. And it's not, as a leader, it's not all about you being like, everybody look at me. It's not like people go and look at you because your value is so high, because your worth is so high, because you've put in so much work when they weren't looking. Now that you came and your value is that high, everybody's like, dang, where did that come from? And then it makes you even more impressive to those people. I journal what hits me. I treat my mind like my body. Reps matter. Intentional input equals intentional growth. And I journal what hits me. For me, writing, it's not hard. Obviously, I can write. I can write. I'm a college student. Like, I'm a good college student, so I can write. But I would rather just come on here and talk to y'all in the journal. That's why I do shorts every time I get a daily deposit in, or every time I am feeling like I got a story to tell. I just get on here and add it to the shorts, because it's just a way to express myself. I feel like oftentimes when I was younger, I was looking for like an outlet or just somewhere to get my thoughts out. And so the YouTube, these little journals, these little shorts have helped me quite a bit, because it's allowing me to recalibrate my thoughts and understand, oh, once I'm talking it out loud, it's like, oh, I can connect the dots. Oh, that they did that because I did this, or I did that because they did this, or I reacted this way because I'm learning and because I'm growing, and I would have reacted worse the other time, but now I'm learning how to react better. So it's like little things like that. And obviously, like, y'all don't know me completely, so you don't know all the little wins that I'm gaining or the little losses that I take, but I try to come on here and tell y'all that I'm doing both, because shoot. But to me at this point, it's like I don't even look at losses like losses. I just look at them like, oh, that was what's supposed to happen, because I know I'm moving within my nature. So if it happened, then that was what's supposed to happen. So I can't sweat it, because I know I'm gonna put in the work. I know I'm gonna get the daily reps. That in reps, like it says, reps matter. Intentional input equals intentional growth. So if I put in a lot of effort into this and I'm trying to grow as a person, I'm intentionally putting these videos out. I'm intentionally getting up in the morning and making these videos. So therefore, I'm intentionally growing, whether I know it or not, even if I feel like I'm just creating the same things, or I feel like I'm not sounding as confident or whatever it may be. But it's like, nah, I am, because every time I get on here and I have the courage to make a video, I'm just gonna get more confident. It's very simple. And so teachings, we know that that's the first pillar of teachings: focus and flow. And teachings lead to focus, because you can't lock in if you're filling your head with garbage. Teachings lays the path for focus. Once your inputs are clean and your decisions become clear, you stop chasing 100 things and start moving with direction. So you start moving on a path that isn't filled with instant gratification, because that's something that is just a given now when trying to create things. You are trying to feel instant gratification because we see everybody else posting, or everybody else saying, oh, I'm doing the greatest, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But in reality, that's nothing. I think they said, I was listening to a song, he said, y'all some internet niggas, we know you broke if you ain't posting a while, or something like that. And I was like, yikes. Because that's a lot of these people. A lot of people is focused on the wrong things. They're focused on getting a fit for the gram. They're focused on going somewhere just so that they can post. If they're going to the gym, they're posting it. Like, that's our job as humans, especially as an athlete. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, as an athlete, you can post one of every 3 to 5 workouts that you do. And the thing is, most of the time, y'all aren't even really working out like that. Y'all just going in there because you think it looks cool. So it's like, are you really teaching yourself anything in there? Are you really having a directed focus? Or are you just in there because you think you're doing something? You think you're supposed to be there. But in reality, are you living through that every single day? Are all your habits, is everything built around the fact that you want to be successful, that you want to be a pro? Or is it just the fact that you say you want to do that? So you go in and you're on your phone all day, or you're not creating anything, and you go into the gym and you're like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this. But how can you focus on something, or how can you teach yourself something if you aren't focused? Again, this is where teachings and focus come into play together, because you can try to teach something, or you can try to teach yourself something, but it's not going to be viable if you're not focused on it. Those teachings aren't going to be viable if you weren't focused prior on gaining those teachings. If you're not focused on the teachings and what you've learned, then the teachings mean nothing. So again, all of this is connected. And Next video, I will be going directly into focus, and then I will be tying it into flow. And then the last video of the series will be about flow and how we can implement that into our daily lives, because that is the point where we all are trying to get to. We know this. And so here's what I want you to do. Look at what you're feeding your mind and make sure that you can try to clean it up, cut the noise, choose one book, one lesson, or something that you feel passionate about, and focus on that. Focus on that until you get it done. And if you're building your own system, your 3 words, your 10 words, wherever it may be, then start within this, start within that book, start within whatever journey, whatever message you're trying to convey to your life. Start with that. And for me, my belief system works because it's rooted in my belief system. It's rooted in my name. But again, like I said earlier, the initials mean less than the fact that it makes sense to me. So your name could be WRF or WRZ, but I'm sure you could find something that relates to you, because that's what we're having to do. Or you can use mine. I don't care. Y'all can use mine. Teachings, focus, and flow. It's very simple. I'm gonna explain it to y'all regardless. You might as well use it, or you might as well think about it until you come up with your own. Because again, you might as well. Because if I can just be a leaping pad for y'all to take, again, teachings and apply it to yourself so that you can find your own focus and flow, then I've done my job. And that nothing would make me happier so that help y'all come up with your belief system. So if this helps you, I appreciate you so much, and lock in. Drop a comment and let me know what you're learning right now. I'm TFF. This is T-Fair's Teachings. Let's keep building word by word, day by day. Keep stacking y'all daily deposits, man. I'll be back with a part 2 focus whenever y'all are ready. I appreciate y'all so much. Continue to stack days every single day. Have a fantastic week. It's Tuesday, so continue to stack days the rest of the week, man. I appreciate y'all so much. T-Fair Teachings out of here. TFF gone.